तेरी जुत्ती वाह बई वाह, हाय नी तेरे नैन वाह बई वाह, हाय नी तू किन्नी सोहनी है, हाय नी तेरी भैन वाह बई वाह।
हाय वे मेरी जुत्ती वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मेरे नैन वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मैं किन्नी सोहनी है, हाय वे मेरी भैन वाह बई वाह।
हाय नी तेरी गड्डी वाह वाह वाह, ओ फुल फरूटी वाह वाह वाह, हाय नी तेरी चुन्नी शीशियां वाली तेरी बुड्डी वाह वाह वाह, रेड कलर दे सूट तेरे बैन वाह बई वाह।
हाय वे मेरी जुत्ती वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मेरे नैन वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मैं किन्नी सोहनी है, हाय वे मेरी भैन वाह बई वाह।
नी मैं करता तारीफ तेरी अख दी, साडी विकनी नी हीरियां दी चेन भी, तेरी टुट्टी जुत्ती विक जूगी लख दी।
इन्नी मेरे विच खुशबू है मुंडिया, वे तू करदा तारीफ मेरी अख दी, तेरी विकनी नी हीरियां दी चेन भी, मेरी टुट्टी जुत्ती विक जूगी लख दी। यार मैनू भाभी कहण वाह बई वाह।
हाय नी तेरी जुत्ती वाह बई वाह, हाय नी तेरे नैन वाह बई वाह, हाय नी तू किन्नी सोहनी है, हाय नी तेरी भैन वाह बई वाह। वाह बई वाह वाह।
हाय वे मेरी जुत्ती वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मेरे नैन वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मैं किन्नी सोहनी है, हाय वे मेरी भैन वाह बई वाह। हाय वे मेरी जुत्ती वाह बई वाह। दस मेरा की कसूर वे तू सुखी होए, सारी दुनिया वे मेरी दीवानी, गाने लिखदा नी थोड़े पैसे लेके भी, गाने मेरे लिए फ्री लिखे जानी।
ओ मैनू दस दे तू केड़ा जादू करिया, सारी दुनिया ही तेरी दीवानी, गाने लिखदा नी साडे पैसे लेके भी, गाने तेरे लिए फ्री लिखे जानी।
नेहा कक्कड़ मैनू कहण वाह बई वाह।
हाय नी तेरी जुत्ती वाह बई वाह, हाय नी तेरे नैन वाह बई वाह, हाय नी तू किन्नी सोहनी है, हाय नी तेरी भैन वाह बई वाह। वाह बई वाह वाह।
हाय वे मेरी चांदर वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मेरी बिंदी वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मेरी इंग्लिश वाह बई वाह, हाय वे मेरी हिंदी वाह बई वाह।
तो आज यार घर पे ये बोल दो, आएंगे देर से, फिक्रे सब छोड़ दो, आज हक से अपने हिसाब में हम जो करने चले, गलती वो जोड़ लो। तो आज यार कुछ लम्हों के लिए बिगड़ी राहों पे तुम पैरों को मोड़ दो, आज हक से दुनिया को भूल के जितने हैं कायदे वो सारे तोड़ दो, हो खुले ग्राउंड में आके ऊंचा साउंड बजा के, रेड वाला कलर लगा के नाचेंगे हीरो बनकर। जय जय शिव शंकर, रंगूड़ है भयंकर, रंगूड़ दे दो, रंगूड़ दे दो, हम आए कल शंकर के मूड है भयंकर, रंगूड़ दे दो, रंगूड़ दे दो।
सलोनी अदाएं मनमोनी, तेरी जैसी ब्यूटी किसी की भी नहीं होनी, ठंडे की बोतल में तेरा ओपनर, तुझे गट गट मैं पी लूं, कोका कोला तू, शोला शोला तू, कोका कोला तू, शोला शोला तू, तू मेरी अरे दिल की प्यास बुझाना, तू मेरी दिन भर की थकन मिटाना, कोका कोला तू, शोला शोला तू।
Alright, check it out. Coca-Cola तू, ओ तेरे सिर च जूं। Oh, anyways, was हजरात अर्ज किया है कि लो जी टाइम सी सवेर दा फल खाया बेर दा मैं कुत्ते यारू छेड़दा मैं बिल्लियां ना खेड़दा मैं वेला बैठा किन्नी देर दा के सीन फुल आउं था के कंगी शंगी वाई हुई है मंजी शंजी डाई हुई है स्टाइलिशमेंट मैंने पाई हुई है इन्नी देर नू आया मनु फोन मनु टोनी कहंदा ओए वो बाहर आई हुई है हे
पहला सिप मारा तूने किया जो इशारा बड़ा प्यारा है नजारा और प्यास लगी है आए हाय प्यास लगी है आधा पी लूं अभी आधा शाम के लिए मैं तुझे रख लूं बचा के अरे गर्मी बड़ी है आहा आहा गर्मी बड़ी है आहा आहा गर्मी बड़ी है हा 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 हाय बिकनी बन के आई जरा ना शर्माई आज रात को पक्का टूटेगी चारपाई तूने जो दिया मैंने प्यार से लिया क्यों भूली कहना मुझे लो कोका कोला तू शोला शोला तू कोका
लो जी लगड़ बग्गा जियो जगह चकदे फटा इधर काला उधर काला मिस काला मारो शाला मैं क्या बल्ले काली जैकेट थले योगर्ट टिश्कम टैट बागड़ बिल्ला डड्डू सब कोका कोला 7 अप प्राउड टू बी पेंडू बैठे नारो वाल जफर वाल कुड़ी नहीं होया मेरा पैड़ा हाल उठ दे या बैंदे लेंदे कसमे मैं नहीं कहंदा सारे कहंदे
कोका
I'm a bad girl who मैं थोड़ी naughty मेरे बिना फीकी फीकी है पार्टी शर्माना सीखा मैंने नजर भी उत्तम आज थोड़ी पीली है बगाड़ी मैं आई तेरे लिए देख सज धज के कितना नहीं आज मैं तो नच नच के मुंडे आ तू रहना जरा बच बच के जी मेरे ठुमके तो पायल लगा
हौली 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 गिद्दे विच नच बदलो नी तेरा लक ना मरोड़ा खा जावे हौली हौली गिद्दे विच नच बदलो नी तेरा लक ना मरोड़ा खा जावे हौली हौली गिद्दे विच नच बदलो नी तेरा लक ना मरोड़ा खा yeah baby
जद लक हिलावे नी तू अप डाउन बेबी चाल कटी जाए हाय मेरी बेबी अखियों से करे yes no maybe पर मुझे पता दिल तू दे
1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, just one quick announcement. There is a car parked outside in a no standing zone. If that is your car, we highly suggest from the venue to move that car as soon as possible, as the fines are very high. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you do own that black car which is parked in no standing zone, can you please kindly move it? Thank you.
Baby, baby, you don't care. हवा में तेरे उड़ते hair, हाथ दोनों in the air, तो लगे मुझे zone में. Baby, understand, दे अपना तू Instagram, या ले ले मेरा number तू, save कर phone में. Fail कर दे तू नशे चरस के, तेरे नखरे ना किसी के बस के. ले baby नीट पकड़, beat पकड़, जोर लगा थोड़ा कस के.
मैं वोडका लगा के तेरे नाल नचना, मैं वोडका लगा के तेरे नाल नचना. होए मैं तेरा ही ना रटना, अड्डी मार के वेड़ा पटना, अज मैं टल्ले हो के हटना नी. मैं वोडका लगा के तेरे नाल नचना, मैं वोडका लगा के तेरे नाल नचना. होए मैं तेरा ही ना रटना, अड्डी मार के वेड़ा पटना, अज मैं टल्ले हो के हटना नी.
Baby, baby, you don't care. हवा में तेरे उड़ते hair, हाथ दोनों in the air, तो लगे मुझे zone में.
बिजली की तार है, जवानी तेरी बिजली की तार है. 26 तारीख से चढ़िया बुखार है, जवानी तेरी बिजली की तार है. बिजली के खंभे जैसी खड़ी है, तेरे बदन में अग्नि बड़ी है, मुझे दिखाती किसकी तड़ी है. तू शोला शोला फुलझड़ी, बिजली के खंभे जैसी खड़ी है, तेरे बदन में अग्नि बड़ी है, मुझे दिखाती किसकी तड़ी है. तू शोला शोला फुलझड़ी है.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting the program very, very shortly. If you can't request them to please take the allocated seating, and we'll begin the program very, very shortly. Thank you.
जून की गर्मी भी तुझसे कम है, तेरी हॉटनेस नंबर 1 है. तुझको जो छू ले जल के खत्म है. तब मैं बचेगा बचेगा कैसे बचेगा, करेगा करेगा कुछ भी करेगा, तुझे तो पक्का छू के मरेगा. जवानी तेरी करती शिकार है, जवानी तेरी करती शिकार है. 26 तारीख से चढ़िया बुखार है, जवानी तेरी बिजली की तार है. बिजली के खंभे जैसी खड़ी है, तेरे बदन में अग्नि बड़ी है, मुझे दिखाती किसकी तड़ी है. तू शोला शोला फुलझड़ी, बिजली के खंभे जैसी खड़ी है, तेरे बदन में अग्नि बड़ी है, मुझे दिखाती किसकी तड़ी है. तू शोला शोला फुलझड़ी है.
Shining on purpose, and I think we deserve it. Shining on purpose, always second guessing it. Shining on purpose, and I think we deserve it. Shining on purpose, always second guessing it.
दिन रात में गोरी के साथ में आसमान में देखूंगा नगीने धीमे 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 सेट मेरा सीने 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 गोरी तू बड़ा शर्माती है तुझको शर्म क्यों आती है कातिल तेरी निगाहें है तू काट गले जले जाती है तुझे में नशा है तू बिल्कुल अफी में धीमे 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 सेट मेरा सीने 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 थॉट मेरा छू के निकला बदन पे तेरे फिसला लफ्ज मेरे होंठ से छू ले मैं तो तुझे देख के पिघला अगन में जली है जली है जली कम सन कली है कली है कली तुझे बस छूना है छू मिसरी की डली है डली है डली तेरा हुस्न तो सबसे आला है मुझे पागल करने वाला है आज नशा तेरा करके तेरा आशिक मरने वाला है सच सच बोल हकीकत या ये डरी मैं धीमे 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 सेट मेरा सीने 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 गोरी तू बड़ा शर्माती है तुझको शर्म क्यों आती है कातिल तेरी निगाहें है तू काट गले जले जाती है और तुझे में नशा है तू बिल्कुल अफी में धीमे 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 सेट मेरा सीने 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 सीने
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for please, can't request for everyone to please take their seats. We do want to start the formalities on time, so we do can't request if everyone can please kindly take their seats so we can begin the program very, very shortly.
Just bounce.
नचदे टपदे तेरे नाल सोहणिया वे खुल गए ब्लैक कलर दे मेरे वाल सोहणिया वे नचदे टपदे तेरे नाल सोहणिया वे खुल गए ब्लैक कलर दे मेरे वाल सोहणिया वे तू कीता जो दिल मैनू पर तू कीता जो दिल मैनू पर झटपट मैं मन गई ओ मुंडियां ते कुड़ियां दी ओ कुड़ियां ते मुंडियां दी ओ मुंडियां ते कुड़ियां दी गल बन गई ओ बन गई गल बन गई ओ मुंडियां ते कुड़ियां दी अख लड़ गई अख लड़ गई ओ मुंडियां ते कुड़ियां दी गल बन गई ओ बन गई गल बन गई ओ मुंडियां ते कुड़ियां दी अख लड़ गई अख लड़ गई
Girls, it's a romantic night. Boys are moving on a move so tight. Everything is gonna feel so right. Just color for the giant. Hey girl, it's a romantic night. Boys are moving on a move so tight. Everything is gonna feel so right. Just color for the giant.
ਜਦੋਂ ਮਟਕਦੀ ਏ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਤੂੰ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਏ ਆਸਮਾਨੀ ਮੂਨ ਵਾਲੀ ਲਾਈਟ ਵਾਂਗ ਜਗਦੀ ਏ ਓਏ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਟਕਦੀ ਏ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਤੂੰ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਏ ਆਸਮਾਨੀ ਮੂਨ ਵਾਲੀ ਲਾਈਟ ਵਾਂਗ ਜਗਦੀ ਏ
मैं हाँ बड़ी हॉट सोने वे करदा है एक्साइटेड तेरा थॉट सोने वे चैन गया मेरा यार कनेडा चैन गया मेरा यार कनेडा निंदर लंदन गई
ਓ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਬਣ ਗਈ ਓ ਬਣ ਗਈ ਗੱਲ ਬਣ ਗਈ ਓ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ
मुझे लगता जान जान के मिलती है तू अक्सर पूरी कयामत होगी ना छोड़ी है कोई कसर टॉप टू बॉटम मार्क्स तुझे दिए मैंने 10 out of 10 क्यों नहीं चाहिए चल ओके देन भरे कलब में रह जाएगी बिल्लो फिर कल्ली तू कौन संभालेगा तुझको जब हो जाएगी टल्ली तू मैं ही बचाऊंगा तुझको दुनिया से क्योंकि मैं
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, once again, request for them to please take their seats. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just quickly introduce myself. My name is DJ Vinny. I'll be your DJ for today, and I will be introducing the groomsmen. If I can kindly request for them to please face towards my right, and please put their hands together and make some noise for the groomsmen. Come on!
Hey mama, 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 better than do. Hey mama, 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 better than do.
மாறினான் அழகாக தாவினான் அங்கங்க உன்னை கடிக்க போறேன்
தீர்மானம் பண்ணி நீ தைத்துக்கிட்ட துணிஞ்ச நீ என்ன சுத்தி வாட தாரே தாரே
மாம்பழம் மாம்பழம் மல்கோவா மாம்பழம் சேலத்து மாம்பழம் நீ தாரடி
மாம்பழம் மாம்பழம் மல்கோவா மாம்பழம் சேலத்து மாம்பழம் நான் தானடா
Okay. Let me catch my breath. How good was that? All right, so we're going to finally get started tonight. Firstly, welcome everyone to Rishi and Sheerin's reception. So we're the MCs, if you haven't noticed. My name's Rahul, this is Chad, and coming in with us were the groomsmen, Ravi, Daniel, Eric, and Harsh. Yes! Awesome.
All right, so now that we've got the groomsmen out of the way, we've got the bridesmaids coming in. Coming in next, we've got Eden and Nadine, who's Sheerin's uni friends, and Curly, Siobhan, and Elena from high school. Diksha and Nikki are close family friends of Sheerin. Please put your hands together for the bridesmaids.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I can dance like Michael Jackson. I can give you the man. It's a gorilla in the track. Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I can dance like Michael Jackson. I can give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it and go. Left foot, left.
Give it up for the bridesmaids. I wish we did a Drake song. Alrighty. Now that the bridal parties have settled, we now move on to family, because that's what it's all about on a special occasion like this. From Rishi's side, I would like to welcome Rishi's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Meenakshi Sundaram, Rishi's sister and brother-in-law, Mr. and Mrs. Ramanathan, and Rishi's lovely niece and nephew, Andal and Shiva. Give it up for Rishi's family.
தொந்தாங்க தரலாங்க சாங்க உள்ளார வந்தானா பொல்லாத வேங்க தட்டா தொந்தாங்க தரலாங்க சாங்க உள்ளார வந்தானா பொல்லாத வேங்க திம்ராம வாங்க பல்பாயிடுவீங்க முறை போட்ட நிப்பானா முட்டாம போங்க கெத்தா நண்டு வரான் கேட்ட எல்லாம் கண்டு வரான் வெடிய ஒண்ணு போட்டு தில்லால ஸ்லீவ சுருட்டி வரான் காலரை தான் பெரட்டி வரான் முடிய சில்பி விட்டாய.
Awesome. Thank you all for a lovely welcome of Rishi's family. While they take their seats, let's keep the same energy for Sheerin's side now. So coming onto the stage next will be Sheerin's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Taku, along with Sheerin's grandpa from her dad's side, also known as Dadu, and Sheerin's grandma from her mum's side, Nani. Joining them also as special guests will be Dadu's brother and their family from Melbourne. So let's hear it for the Takus!
ये ज़मीं गा रही है, आसमां गा रहा है, साथ मेरे ये सारा जहां गा रहा है। ये ज़मीं गा रही है, आसमां गा रहा है, साथ मेरे ये सारा जहां गा रहा है।
Okay, thanks everyone for those lovely receptions. Okay, we got one more special entrance. You guys remember Ayush from Mansrot? Who remembers Ayush? All right, Ayush is Sherin's younger brother. Okay, he specifically told me this reception is not just about Rishi and Sherin, but it's also about Ayush, because he just had his thread ceremony. In Hindu culture, that is a pretty big deal. It's when a boy becomes a man. So we've got men coming through these doors, not boys, ladies and gentlemen. Ayush is coming through with Arnav, Ishan, Anish, and Saurabh. Give it up
Make
for
some noise for the
Ayush!
Desi boys! D-boys! D-boys!
ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਦਿਲ ਉੱਤੇ ਰੂਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਇਹੀ ਬਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੈਲੀ ਹੈ ਹਵਾ ਤੋੜਾਂਗੇ ਰੋਮੀਓ ਤੇ ਲੱਭ ਦਾ ਰਿਕਾਰਡ ਵੀ ਲਿਖਾਂਗੇ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਨਵਾਂ ਅਮੀਆਰੋ ਵਿਗੜੇ ਹੈ ਦਿਲ ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈ ਸ਼ਰੀਕ ਬਣਾ
Make some noise for the Desi boys! 1, 2, 3, go!
ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਠੁਮਕੇ ਦਿਲ ਕੀ ਰਿਦਮ ਤੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਜਮ ਜਮ ਕੇ ਦੇਸੀ ਬॉयਜ਼ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਮੋਹਣੇ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਛਾਤੀ ਡੋਲੇ ਤਨ ਕੇ ਨਾਚੇ ਜਮ ਜਮ ਕੇ ਦੇਸੀ ਬॉयਜ਼
Great work, boys. Second best, second best. All right, awesome. So special occasions like this call for special entrances. So, joining us on stage now are the re-entry of Shiva and Andal, Rishi's nephew and niece. Let's go!
பாத்தி coming. Okay. Okay.
செல்லம்மா செல்லம்மா அங்கம் இன்னும் தங்கம்மா பொன்னம்மா மெல்லம்மா கட்டிக்கலாமா கண்ணம்மா கண்ணம்மா கண்ணு ரெண்டும் கண்ணம்மா கொஞ்சம்மா கொஞ்சிம்மா சுட்டு தலாமா
பொல்லாத வயசை சீண்டிட்டா போனாலே தடுத்தாலும் உனக்கே விழுப்பேன் நானே.
கண்ணாடி மனச கல் வீசி பார்த்தாயே உடஞ்சாலும் காட்டுவேன் ஒன்னானே மெழுகு டால் நீ அழகு ஸ்கூல் நீ எனக்கு ஏத்தவ நீ காட்டி
Handsome ஆளு நீ, super cool நீ, நானும் நீயும் தான் செம்ம ஜோடி.
பொதுவா தோணி
That was really special, guys. Come on, I never thought I'd saw Rajnikant in the flesh, but I'm so happy I came today.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, you guys have been fantastic so far. The energy has been electric. This next entrance is what we've all been waiting for, okay? This is a special entrance. This is when the bride and groom is going to come in, okay? So for a special entrance, we need to do a special welcome. So, we need to bring the energy up massively, okay? So what we're going to do is do a practice ride, okay? You guys are going to do a cheer, okay? You're going to cheer as loud as you've ever cheered in your life, okay? On my count. 1, 2, 3, go! Let's go! Louder, louder. Okay, all right. Let's double that when the bride and groom comes in, okay, guys? All right, please give a warm welcome to your bride and groom, Rishi and Sheerin.
That was amazing. All right, Ayush and the boys, you've moved down to third best. Awesome. Okay. I know you guys are really up for it tonight. I mean, it's a Sunday. I don't know. Don't you guys have work tomorrow? Just before we formally kick off, there's a few housekeeping announcements we need to do. Toilets are round the back, and the bar is just there. Entrees and dinners will be served at your table. Hashtags are hashtag Sheerin Karishta and hashtag, for English speakers, Sheerin's Rish came true. I came up with that one. Quick note, this event is actually being live streamed around the world. So just be mindful of the cameras as you make your way around the venue. And as you all know, the last year has been pretty tough on everyone. And this event is no exception. So border restrictions have meant that a lot of the people have not been able to visit families overseas. And tonight is no different, right? And although they tried their best, there's a lot of family from both Sheerin and Rishi's side that could not be here today. So if you're joining us from another part of the world on the live stream, we have a special welcome for you in Tamil first and then in Hindi. So I'll hand over to Chad for the Tamil viewers.
This is only going to go one way. I'm going to butcher all the Tamil here. Okay, let's give it a crack though. Nanga Rishi Udaya Nanbarkal. Engal Elorukum Inia Magalchi, Ungal Elorum Udum Rishiam Sheerin, Adaya Tirumana Kondata Til, Kalanda Kolavitil. Nanri, Varakam.
I thought you were Sri Lankan, bro. All right. So now I'm going to welcome all the Hindi speakers who's actually here as well as watching the live stream, I guess. So, नमस्कार देवियों और सज्जनों, आज आप सभी को यहाँ उपस्थित है और वे सभी प्रियजन जो अफसोस इस वक्त हमारे साथ रूबरू शामिल नहीं हो सके, लेकिन कई देशों से इस वक्त ये सीधा प्रसारण देख रहे हैं। डाकू और मीनाक्षी सुंदरम परिवार की तरफ से हम हाथ जोड़कर आभार व्यक्त करते हुए सभी का बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करते हैं। Thank you. Thank you to my mom.
And thanks to Mira, who's Rahul's wife, who's just coached me throughout the night through WhatsApp on how to pronounce every word there.
Why are you talking to my wife on WhatsApp? All right.
Hey, man. I'll tell you later. All right, so in case you've not had enough of us already, we're just going to keep talking until you get bored. So the first speech is unfortunately again by us. So yeah, strap in. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to tell you how I met Rishi. Okay, as some of you may know, I moved to Sydney about 12 years ago from Sri Lanka, and on my first day of high school, I was paired up with another Sri Lankan guy who was meant to show me around. He quickly realised I wasn't cool enough for him, and so he dropped me. So I'm in a new country, I have no friends. I thought I was coming to Australia, and I'm in Carlingford High, so it looks a bit more like China. So I was scared, and I was all alone. And naturally, I looked for someone that looked kind of like me. And the closest thing I could find was Rishi. That's it, really. That's why I started hanging out with Rishi. So, yeah, my initial impression of Rishi was, okay, this guy's Indian. He's got to be smart. Okay, he'll be a good study buddy for me. I was very wrong. All Rishi did in high school was play handball and frisbee. And he used to just laugh at just about anything. I remember one time, another student got into trouble for talking back to a teacher during class. This teacher was furious, and she was telling this student off. I look over at Rishi, and he was trying not to crack up. But eventually he gave in, and he started laughing uncontrollably. And he just couldn't stop. Even when the teacher, just like he's doing now, even when the teacher directed her anger towards Rishi, he just kept laughing. He just couldn't stop. And now he's getting kicked out of class, not the guy who got into trouble with the teacher. This guy's getting kicked out of class. On his way out, he's still laughing. Outside the class, he's still laughing. So that's Rishi in a nutshell. He never takes life too seriously. And when we met, we couldn't have been more different as people. We didn't have anything in common, except for one thing, and that was cricket. That was the only thing that brought us together. In fact, we didn't actually start hanging out much until we started playing cricket together, which is when we met Rahul as well.
Yeah, so I met Rishi at West Epping Cricket Nets because this guy brought him along. So he was this small, skinny Indian kid with a backpack who never brought his cricket gear, right? He always used someone else's. So as you can see on that screen over there, that's a photo of Rishi around the first net sessions we had. He's wearing Chad's pads, my gloves, someone else's helmet, and we still don't know whose box he's wearing. So the next 6 and 7 years of our lives, this is all we did. Chad, Rishi and I would go to the nets 2 to 3 days a week, play cricket on Saturdays, watch cricket the rest of the time. To quote Andy Bernard from The Office, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. These were our good old days. Fast forward a few years and it all changed because now, ladies and gentlemen, Rishi started dating Sheerin. Don't get me wrong, we were all very happy for him. However, his priorities had shifted. Let me give you an example. Better yet, let me tell you a story. It was a hot, hot Saturday. We were all at Saturday cricket. It was one of those days where no one really wanted to be there. It was hot, humid, and most importantly, we were getting hammered. I'm standing in the outfield, drenched in sweat. Something catches my eye. I look over and I see someone just come in and taking a seat in the grandstand. I look closer, and it's Sheerin. I thought to myself, wow, that's awesome. She's come to see Rishi play on a 37-degree day. That's great form. You know, that's great from her. 2 balls later, I look back at the grandstand, and what do I see? Someone has taken a seat next to her. Who is that person? It is your groom. It is your Mapalai, Rishi. In the middle of our game, he's run off and this field and sat next to his missus. I thought, okay, he's probably just saying hello to her. You know, they're in their honeymoon phase and all that. Fine, I'll get back to fielding. Another two balls later, I look back up at the pavilion, and guys, let me tell you, I don't get angry, and not much gets under my skin, but on this day, I was tested to my limits, because when I looked up at that pavilion again, I saw Sheerin next to her Rishi, on Rishi's lap, KFC 21-piece family bucket. This guy just going in on the chicken. So one of our teammates actually went up to Rishi and said, hey man, do you mind going back in? We need you to bowl.
Okay, so at this point, before Rishi could say anything, Sheerin just cuts him off and say, listen mate, he'll go back on field when he's done eating. Got it?
At that point, we knew. I looked at Chad, he knew. I looked at Ravi, he knew. I looked at the umpire, he knew as well. Rishi was going to marry her.
So we picked this story because it includes 4 of the most important things in Rishi's life. Sheerin, KFC, cricket, and the boys. In that order. Even before Sheerin, the boys always came last. Now we're just further down the list. It seems like a lot has changed since these two have met, and for the worse, especially for the boys. But it's not all that bad. I've seen some very positive changes in Rishi since he met Sheerin. Before Rishi met Sheerin, he had one outfit. One. And that's the outfit. If you've met Rishi any time before, he's worn this outfit to see you. That's a Macquarie University Frisbee jersey and an Epping YMCA hat. Any other clothes he wore were mine. That's it. He didn't wear anything else. Now he wears linen shirts, chinos, and white sneakers. So that's all Sheerin. Before Rishi met Sheerin, he ate at 2 restaurants. We've already mentioned KFC. The other one was Papa Rich. Now he goes for Sunday brunch and dinners at Barangaroo. He also goes to random picnics, mostly at Observatory Hill, somewhere fancy like that. But some things never change. One thing that hasn't changed is how much Rishi values family and family ties. We haven't spent much time with Rishi's family, but the few times we've been lucky enough to go over to his house, we've seen how much respect Rishi has and how much love he has for his parents and his extended family, especially his niece and nephew. During this whole process of planning the wedding, we saw firsthand how much Rishi tried to make his extended family in India part of the celebrations. He's someone who's very close to his roots and has strong cultural values. He's also a very practical person and makes really good decisions under pressure.
As you may have noticed, Rish is a very jovial, fun-loving person, always smiling and making people laugh. For this reason, he is the comedian in our group, and it's difficult to be upset when you're around him. Being Rish's friends for so long, this attitude rubs off on us and reminds us to look at the lighter side of life, keeps things in perspective. We know we've roasted you a lot in this speech, but you should know that your friendship means a lot to us, and we love who you are as a person. We hope you continue to be yourself. And actually, I've known Sheerin a lot longer than I've known you, so you can believe me when I tell you, Rishi, we're extremely happy for you, and you've gained a very loving, generous partner in Sheerin.
And Sheerin, we're also very happy for you. You've gained a lot of things from this marriage. You've gained a ring, a 15-year-old Volvo, a new set of responsibilities such as cooking, cleaning, and I also heard you guys are planning on getting a dog. That means you're going to be picking up the poo, because Rishi's not going to do that.
So just to finish off, Sheerin and Rishi, we wish you a very happy married life. Take care of each other. And although we've had our good old days, your good old days are just about to begin. Thank you.
All right, joining us next, we have Eden and Marcos, who are both close friends of Sheerin. I haven't met Marcos, but I am told he's very witty and tends to roast people for mispronouncing words, especially Sheerin. He has been especially asked to tone down the roasting for tonight's speech, but I expect him to pronounce every word perfectly. Eden, on the other hand, is known to be quite a competitive person. She's also my dance partner, which means I've had my work cut out for the last 2 weeks trying to keep up with her. Everyone please give a warm welcome to Eden and Marcos.
Thanks, guys. No pressure there, no pressure. We'll see what my pronunciation is like tonight. Great. All right, let's kick things off. As mentioned, I'm Marcos.
And hi, I'm Eden. So we met Sheerin in our first year of uni. We were all studying accounting, but we really started to bond when we chose the only sub-major that had no accounting in it, Spanish. And what started out as more mispronunciation of words in Spanish class turned into regular weekly appointments with Ben and Jerry, our favourite ice creams, professional levels of procrastination, and hiking mountains and glaciers around the world. Fortunately, we've always had our Argentinian dad, Marcos, to carry us through Spanish class and to teach us life lessons like the winky face emoji isn't meant to go at the end of every single text message. Apparently it's inappropriate and flirty. Oops.
That is true, that is true. We would love to take this time to celebrate Sheerin and to let Rishi, give Rishi some insight into what he's getting himself into here. So Sheerin is someone who is also incredibly devoted to her family. So what does that mean? That means that Sheerin will tell her parents when she has a crush on a boy and why in detail. So Rishi, I hope you were mentioned. It means that her accent will completely change in front of you if she picks up a call from her parents, as I'm sure people in the room have experienced. It means that she really involves her family in her life. So I remember the first time that I met Dadu here. Yep, put it hands together for Dadu here.
They're clapping for you.
So yeah, there we go. Here we go. I actually went in for, a regular handshake, and because he knew so much about me, because Sheeran's a sharer, this quickly transformed from a regular handshake to a bear hug that I was not emotionally and physically prepared for. But now that I've gotten to know the family a bit more, that's I think that says a bit more about Dadu than it does about Sheeran. Yeah, great. Sheeran is really someone who is dedicated to her family, and Rishi, you are very fortunate to have found someone who will be this dedicated to you and your future family.
Another thing we love about Sheeran is that she is so bubbly and full of life, and she wears her heart on her sleeve. She's kind of like a human-sized puppy dog. There's nothing that warms our heart more than when Sheeran is captured in a moment of pure joy, and with a beaming smile on her face, she'll let out a happy. I must say, though, the other beautiful side of this openness is Sheeran's willingness to share her heart, her hurts, and her passions. She's not afraid to be vulnerable, to be challenged, and to think deeply. She has always been such a safe space for us and so judgment-free, and this authenticity continues to inspire us. We love her deeply for it, and Rishi, you can look forward to a lifetime of those precious moments.
Something else I'd love to celebrate about Sheeran is that she is a giant goofball, and we all love that about her. So, even though she may have gotten the 99 plus ATAR, as mentioned tonight, she can mispronounce some of the simplest words. So I know plenty of people here have plenty of examples, and if you need some, come speak to me later tonight, and I'm more than happy to share, maybe off camera. Yeah, I also remember another time at Eden's 21st birthday. Sheeran was actually giving a speech, and she was having some microphone issues. Basically what happened was she was holding the mic a little bit too far away from her face. So, the audience are trying to help her out. They're like, making some hand signals, sort of yelling out to her. And somehow Sheeran maybe hears the words or misinterprets shake it, as in to shake the microphone to get it to work. And so she's like, wait, shake it? And she starts shaking her butt in front of everyone at the 21st birthday. She really is just a giant goofball, and we love that about her. We appreciate the energy it adds to the room. Yeah.
Finally, Sheeran's heart is solid gold. Shelly, Rakash, Dadu, and Nani, you've raised such an angel. She has been putting others' needs before her own since the day we met her. She has loved us and put up with us at our absolute worst, and encouraged us to be our absolute best, and has been full of gentleness and grace in between. She's a joyful cheerleader, a wise advisor, a compassionate counsellor, and a steadfast companion. So I knew she was in safe hands one of the first times I ever met Rishi. I just come out of hospital, and Rishi had drove Sheeran an hour to my place to visit, an hour home, an hour back to my place to pick her up, and then an hour home again. And when he arrived, the first time we'd ever met, he'd bought me the most extravagant, expensive bunch of flowers just to cheer me up and make me feel happy again. It was the sweetest thing ever. Very overwhelming. But we are just overjoyed that you two sweethearts have found each other.
Yes. So, Sheeran and Rishi, we love you both, and we pray for many blessings upon your family into the future now. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Wow, that was amazing. These guys are definitely better friends than us. They said way more nice things about Sheeran. Maybe we just don't have anything nice to say about Rishi, but that's another story. Okay. All right, so dinner is being served soon, so please enjoy. While that's happening, we've got a few games planned for you guys. And the bride and the groom are going to be playing these games. They don't know about it. It's a surprise. But let's try and explain the rules. Okay? So the rules are, Rishi's going to go first. You're going to have to pick your wife out of a group of women by just identifying her by touching their hand. You're going to be blindfolded. Okay? All right? All right, Rishi, you're up. Rishi, we got a blindfold ready? No, we'll do the blindfold. Yeah. Okay, come on up, Rish. And Rahul and I are going to come around and pick a few volunteers. So get around it, guys. Come on. Let's wait for Rishi to be blindfolded, so he's got no idea who's coming up. Okay?
Okay, so Chad didn't do a great job explaining the game, but basically we need 6 girls. 6 girls, put your hands up. 6. Just put your hands up if you want to be part of the game.
Put it on.
1.
Put this guy on.
Wait, don't let this guy see. Get the blindfold. Get the blindfold on. All right, come on. You.
Come on.
You. Anyone on this table want to play? No.
You come on. Yeah, let's go.
You get on. What about on that side? Hey, you. This way.
Okay, we need one more. Or 2 more? How many? We need a lovely lady. Auntie, can you... No, okay, we've got another.
All right, we're going to have to cut one of you.
That's enough?
Cut you.
We've got plenty, okay.
We need one more girl.
One more girl. Yes.
Come on,
lovely.
say. Yes. Someone pointed at you. Come on.
She was.
Come on. We'll just stand here.
Okay.
All right, awesome. So how it's going to work is we're going to spin Rishi around. We're going to start him here. Hand out. One hand out. No rings. No rings.
Take your rings off. Rings off.
Don't take your rings off. Just use the hand without the ring.
Okay. No, but she's got one in each hand.
No, that's okay. All right. Yeah,
That's
you take
good.
it
That's
off.
good. Yep. Awesome.
All right, great. So everyone hands out. Great. This is perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to take Rishi, and just by the touch of the hand, he has to guess which one is his, not girlfriend, but wife. So, are we all ready, guys? Can I get a loud cheer or a clap for Rishi to get the right person? All right, great. Okay, so let's start. 1 second. Hand out. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to take Rishi's hand, place it on top of this one.
Well, his hand's
and
shaking.
basically, what will happen is, if you think this is your wife, give her a spin, okay? And that's how you will know that you've made your guess, okay? So, all right. No time for jokes here. Okay, ready? Go. Get out of the way. Next one. Next one.
Oh, wow.
Hey. All right.
Baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it.
He's got it.
Baby, let me see it.
Well done, Rishi. Well done.
Well done.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you guys to just stay on.
Stay on,
you guys can sit, take your seats. So Rishi and Sheerin, stay on. So what we're going to do is reverse it, right? So
So now we need 6 guys. 6 guys. Wait till Sherin's blindfolded. Okay.
all right, so I'm going to come around and pick 6 guys. I'm just going to start on this side first. Who wants to get on stage? Come on. Dobbed in. Come on. You're up. Great. All right, great. Go in. Anyone else from this side? Anyone? He's eating. All right. That side. Oh, here we go. You got a few hands. Oh, yeah. Just go up. Go up to Chad.
A few more guys. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Come on. Yep, you go.
Stand here, stand here.
Go on.
Yep. A few more guys on this side.
Go on.
Come on up. Yes.
All right, I think that's good.
Now we'll go one more.
One more? Oh, you got one more. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Awesome. That is great. Okay.
Hold on, we got one more coming through. Late entry.
So this is going to work a bit differently. So it's not going to be hands anymore.
Nope. It's going to be
It's gonna
shoulders.
It's going to be shoulders. What the hell? Okay. So Sheerin, I'm right in front of you. Hands on my shoulders. Okay. So if you think I'm Rishi, give me a hug. That's how it works. Okay. So what we're going to do is actually Sheerin, we're going to spin
Turn
you around
around.
this way. And what we're going to do is go, this way. And what we're going to do is take one guy, one by one, stand him in front of you, and then you're going to put your hands on his shoulders. And if you think it's Rishi, give him a hug. Okay, so we've got the first person lined up right in front of you now. I'll help you. It's all good.
Okay, next one. Here we go. What do you reckon?
You can't move your hands off the shoulders. Okay? I know Rishi's not wearing a tie, so I know what you're feeling for. All right, ready? Maybe pile.
Okay, maybe he's here. Maybe he's here. You stay on. Come on. Next gentleman coming through.
No one heard that reference.
Why are you ducking? I just feel someone going like this. I don't think so, no.
Next. Right in front of you. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Right in front. Well done. Good stuff.
Well done to both the bride and groom. They got it right. And thank you to all the volunteers. Give yourself a good hand.
Awesome.
We got next. Which one is it? Which one?
Up to you.
Yep. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as we did. Thanks to everyone again who took part, and we're going to invite a very special guest after a break, okay? So stay tuned, enjoy your dinner, and we're going to take 5 minutes and we'll be back with some more speeches. Enjoy, everyone.
supersoning, let the world sing to your song.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? 1 second, just 1 second. Everyone just, eyes here, eyes here. We've got a very urgent announcement. It's just about a car parking issue. So there's a black Toyota parked outside, AU22GB. AU22GB. If you own that car, please move it because it's blocking 3 cars. So that's the announcement. AU22GB, black Toyota, please move it ASAP. Thank you.
Sing to your song.
जो न करना था कर दी मैं भी कित जाके मर गई जो न करना था कर दी मैं भी कित जाके मर गई अच्छी खासी चटनी चंगी खानी बावड़ी होगी बघानी 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 बावड़ी होगी खासी चटनी चंगी घनी बावड़ी होगी रे घनी बावड़ी होगी तू कैसे चुप चुप रहवे है ना खाना ना ही कहवे है चल कोई ना इब तू रहन दे सब सैलूंगी न कहन दे मैं घनी बावड़ी 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 होगी रे मैं घनी बावड़ी 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 होगी रे यहाँ वहाँ से सारे जहाँ से लौट के आगे मैं आगे लौट के थारे प्यार में पहले जग से दिब तो रब से बन गई भागी मैं भागी बन गई थारे प्यार में मेरे जाने पे फिर तू रोवे कहीं ऐसा ना होवे मैं गानी बावड़ी होगी 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 मैं गानी जो न करना था कर गई मैं भी कित जाके मर गई जो न करना था कर गई मैं भी कित जाके मर गई अच्छी खासी चटनी चंगी खानी बावड़ी होगी मैं घनी 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 बावड़ी होगी मैं घनी
तू घनी बावड़ी
होगी 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 बावड़ी होगी 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 बावड़ी होगी बावड़ी होगी बावड़ी बावड़ी होगी बावड़ी
नजर जो तेरी लागी मैं दीवानी हो गई दीवानी हाँ दीवानी दीवानी हो गई मशहूर मेरे इश्क की कहानी हो गई जो जब ने न मानी तो मैंने भी ठानी कहा दीवानी हाँ दीवानी दीवानी हो गई सब दूर दूर सा बिखरा है एक तू ही ख्यालों में टकरा है बस झूम 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 जाता है दिल तू मस्तानी है तू दीवानी है पाकीज़ा हस्ती है तेरी तू नूरानी है सब नूर नूर सा बिखरा है एक तू ही ख्यालों
ਵਾਰੀ ਵਰਸੀ ਖੱਟਣ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਖੱਟ ਕੇ ਲਿਆਂਦੀ ਡੁੱਗੀ ਢੋਲਕ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਗਰੂਪ ਪਕੜ ਲੈ ਮੂਵ ਤੂੰ ਬੁੱਗੀ ਬੁੱਗੀ ਕੇ ਮਹਿਫਿਲ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ ਕੇ ਮਹਿਫਿਲ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ ਸਭ ਕਰਦੇ ਬੁੱਗੀ ਬੁੱਗੀ ਕੇ ਮਹਿਫਿਲ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ ਆਂਗਨ ਮੈਂ ਬੁੱਗੀ ਬੁੱਗੀ ਕੇ ਮਹਿਫਿਲ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ
बारी बरसी खटन गया सी खट के लियांदी कौन दूल्हे का ताया ट्विस्ट करे वाइब्रेट हो मोटी टोन बारी बरसी खटन गया सी खट के लियांदा खजूर दुल्हन की ताई बोल्ड बड़ी चैलेंज करे मंजूर कि मैं बिलता सकती जी नचे ताया ताई कि मैं बिलता सकती जी नचे ताया ताई कि मैं बिलता सकती बारी बरसी खटन गया सी खट के लियांदे ज़ेवर कान छुपाए नॉटी नॉटी से दुल्हन के देवर दुल्हन के देवर दुल्हन के देवर बारी बरसी खटन गया सी खट के लियांदे डाली देख के उनको लाख सिकोड़े जो दूल्हे की साली मैं बिलता सकती कि मैं बिलता सकती थी नचे तेवर साली कि मैं बिलता सकती थी नचे तेवर साली कि मैं बिलता सकती
Boogie body, come on, not you live it. Shawa, 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 not you live it. Boogie body, come on, not you live it. Bali puriya de kano ki umare la shikar mein. Boogie body, come on, not you live it. Shawa, 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 not you live it. Boogie body, come on, not you live it. Rati shak na diya yara dekh le na sare mein. Bari varsi khatan gaya si sabr zara sa कीजे डरन दा टेबल बेस बढ़ा चल छेती मुए डीजे के महफिल ता सजदी हिप हॉप दा कसका लीजे के महफिल ता सजदी जब नाच नचावे डीजे के महफिल ता सजदी
बारी बरसी खटन गया सी खट के लियांदी चाबी देख शिक
मैं बिरोली बातों की रंगोली से ना खेलूं ऐसे होली मैं ना तेरा
किसी का तो होगा ही तू क्यों ना तुझे मैं ही जीतूं
खुले ख्वाबों में जीते हैं बाबरे
मन के धागे ओ मन के धागे धागे पे सावरे है लिखा मैंने तेरा ही तो नाम रे रस बुंदिया नयन पिया रास रचे दिल धड़ धड़ धड़के शोर मचे यूं देख सेख सा लग जाए मैं चल जाऊं बस प्यार बचे
ऐसे डोरे डाले काला जादू नैना काले तेरे में हवाले हुआ सीने से लगा ले मैं तेरा ओ दोनों धीमे धीमे जले आजा दोनों ऐसे मिले जमीन पे लागे ना तेरे ना मेरे पाँव रे
मनवा लागे लागे रे सावरे ले तेरा हुआ जिया का ये काम रे
Excuse me, please, everyone. Can we get everyone to sit down, please? We've got to get going and stuff. So please, if you could, everyone sit down. Back to your seats, please. Rish, I'm the host now. I'm the host now. Let's go, baby.
Finishes off in style. Hello, everybody. Can I have your attention? Everyone, please start making your way to your seats, to your tables, wherever you were sitting before, so we can get this going again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hey, where are the sparklers? Dude, can you move this? Can you move this? No, just move. I'll move this.
Okay,
Everyone on this side, please take your seats. Everyone on my right, your left, please take your seats. We're going to get started very shortly.
That includes people in the talk. Just people to my right, kindly take your seats, please. There'll be plenty of opportunity for photos. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Left side is pretty good. Right side is not that good. Everyone at the bar, please make your way to your seats immediately. The sooner we can get everyone to their seats, the sooner we can get started. Everyone to your seats, everyone to your seats, everyone to your seats. Well, that's great. Great, awesome. Everyone's getting settled. Perfect. Welcome back. I hope you took some good photos outside.
All right, so hopefully everyone's settled in and ready for another marathon of speeches. I'm kidding, they're all interesting. So the next speaker is a very special one to Sheerin. They've known each other for 16 years. I'm told that Kaylee is a very creative person, and she has a great eye for detail. She's recently put together a very fancy picnic for Sheerin because she couldn't actually have her hens night because of COVID. That's very sweet. She's also allegedly well known for getting kicked out of nightclubs, most famously in Las Vegas with Sheerin. So please give a big hand to Kaylee.
Is this thing on? Learned that from Sheerin. Hi everyone, my name's Kaylee. And before I start, I would like to thank both Sheerin and Rishi, as well as your families, for pulling together such a beautiful evening to celebrate their wedding. I would especially like to, oh yeah. I would especially like to thank Shalja and Rakesh for hosting us at their home for a number of dance rehearsals over the past month and involving us in all of the events in the lead up to Sheerin's special day. I'm so honoured to be standing here and giving this speech. And I'm going to try my best to represent our years of friendship and the love I have for this stunning bride. I've spent the last month thinking about what stories I wanted to retell in this speech. Like the time Sheerin and I attempted to become entrepreneurs at age 10 by creating a lemonade stand and not selling a single drop of lemonade. Our first sleepover together after the K-12 dinner, where Sheerin dressed up as a cute pirate and I went as seaweed. All the time, we got escorted out of a Vegas hotel for reasons I will not disclose. There is an endless amount of memories and laughs, but it only makes sense to start at the beginning. Sheerin and I first met 16 years ago when I started Year 5 at Tara Anglican School for Girls, which is where I met my other two lifelong friends, Elena and Siobhan. Sheerin and I quickly bonded while attending after-school care. However, despite becoming friends, Sheerin would spend her lunchtimes hanging out with a group of more rebellious girls in the out-of-bounds areas, which didn't exactly fly with me at the time. So I took it upon myself to convince Sheerin to eat with us at lunch, which soon led to many lunchtimes spent playing pretend under our favourite tree that we would race to get to after being let out from class. And the rest is history. You may or may not know this about Sheerin and I, but we were both born in the month of November, which proudly makes us Scorpio sisters. and share a number of common traits that are common among this star sign, one of them being passion. And I believe it's this trait that bonded Sheerin and I the most. We always had such a feverish passion to find our soulmates, the one person we knew we were meant to be with, as cheesy as that sounds. And despite waiting patiently, we always wanted to uncover as much information as we could about our futures and what our supposed soulmate would be like. We would turn to tarot cards and psychics and palm reads, even from the astrologist himself, Dadu, to get a glimpse into what our futures might hold. Although I must admit that Dadu did get it wrong, because he told us Sheeran's future husband would be American. Although I'm very happy that Rishi's a lot closer to home. What I've learnt most from that desire to uncover our future prospects in our early 20s is that you can't predict what lies ahead. You can't convince me that a fortune teller would have predicted that Sheerin would have met Rishi at an Indian engagement party, only then to swipe right across one another a few years later and find the love she deserved. It also makes me so happy to see how passionate Sheerin is about Rishi. Together you make the perfect pair, and I'm beyond grateful to be here today and share this special occasion where we celebrate both of you. I wish you nothing but a lifetime of happiness, laughs, and love. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Kaylee. Thanks, Kaylee. That was a really wonderful speech. I don't really know what to say, but if I got kicked out of a Las Vegas club, I would cry too. Awesome. So the next speech, actually, is someone very close to Rishi. You've already heard from us a lot about Rishi, but let's now go to someone who's known Rishi all throughout high school and into uni. The next guest I'm going to welcome up is someone I'm very keen to see on the dance floor tonight based on our dance rehearsals this whole time. So please welcome Rishi's close friend, Harsh.
Thank you for that introduction. I appreciate how nice you were to me. I was expecting a lot worse. Well, can I just do a mic check? Can you all hear me? Yeah? Table at the back? That yellow Teletubby at the back, you can hear me, mate? There we go, mate. But look, good evening, everyone. My name is Harsh, and I really do hope you've been enjoying the festivities tonight. I know there's been some fantastic dances and some wonderful speeches. Their laughs have been had and tears have truly been shed, some really heartfelt moments. You know, and I know I can say that I laughed when I saw the schedule for tonight and I saw that there'd be like 45 speeches. And I cried when I realized one of those speeches would have to be me. But many of you here tonight will surely leave here with a newfound appreciation for young love. Many of you might leave here with an appreciation of the importance of family and friends. But if I can be honest, many of you will probably leave here COVID positive. And that's okay, that's okay. I don't want to scare anyone. Because if you thought COVID-19 was the biggest disaster you would have to endure in 2022, wait till you listen to me speak for the next few minutes. That might change your mind. After this speech, you might just be wishing you contracted COVID-19 instead. But look, I can see some of you have found a solution. You've started to drink And for that, I salute you. I know this table over here, they've cleared a few bottles already. Am I right? There we go. Be honest, be honest. How many mango lassies have you had? Just be real for a sec. Well, look, tonight I've been given a very important job. Tonight I'm here to speak to all of you about my good friend, Rishabh. And just looking at the both of you tonight, I can truly say that it's not every day that you see a couple quite like Sheerin and Rishi. It's not every day that you see Snow White marry one of the 7 dwarves. It's spectacular, it's astounding. I salute you. And look, I've known Rishi for a very long time. I've known him for about 15 years. And, you know, I've known him long before. You know, he hasn't always looked like the incredibly handsome garden gnome you see sitting before you today. You know, and I'm sure you're all wondering what deep, dark secrets he's hiding within that beard of his. And where do I start? Well, long before he became Rishabh G on Friday, he was just Rishi to all of us. And he was a passionate guy. He was a gregarious guy in high school. And one thing he was passionate about was coconut oil. And I know all of us Indians, we love our coconut oil. I'm not here to diss coconut oil, believe me. But this guy, he took it to a whole new level. I mean, he came to school, basically, if I can describe him, looking like a young Rajnikant who had taken a bath in coconut oil. I mean, this guy was just shiny. He was glistening head to toe. I mean, he was reflecting so much light that planes were being diverted. I mean, it was air traffic control had never seen a phenomena quite like this. But, you know, he was so oily. He had so much oil coming out of his pores that America was planning an invasion. But luckily, they didn't invade. Thanks, Obama. But look, if I can get a bit serious here, we've known each other for more than half our lives at this point, and in that time, you do learn a lot about someone. And Rishi, I can say that without a doubt, this isn't funny, this is serious. I can say that without a doubt, you're one of the most reliable people that I know. And I know we can always count on you to come through for us when we need you. And your maturity, your poise, your level-headedness is always a positive influence on all of your friends. And not only are you incredibly funny and entertaining to be around, you're also incredibly thoughtful and caring. You know, you've got a certain way about you where you can brighten up any room and really bring out the best in the people around you. I mean, you're a magnetic personality. And it's not just because you're funny, it's because you're a genuinely good person. And these are the qualities that I and all of your friends admire in you so much. And look, I know I've said a lot about you here today, and this is probably the nicest I've ever been to you in our whole lives. And I don't want to sit here and, you know, look like I'm going to be your boyfriend or something. But I just want to say, Rishi, you've managed to find yourself someone like Sheerin who is incredibly intelligent, passionate, and kind. And I honestly don't know how you did it. Good effort. And it's clear to everyone that you are both such a great match for one another. You complement each other so well. And I know, Rishi, you can wear the veshtis and Sheerin can wear the pants. We all know that's happening already anyway. So I'm incredibly proud of you. I'm proud of the both of you for reaching this milestone. Wishing you the best going forward into this new chapter of your life. You know you have the support of your friends, your family, and your loved ones. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Well done, Harsh. What an incredible speech. I think that's the best speech so far, I think. Hang on for a second here, Harsh. Can I get Rishi to come up as well? We've got and the groomsmen as well. Come on up, guys. We've got something special planned for Rishi from the groomsmen. Come on up. Okay, so most of you know how big a fan of the office Rishi is. So we've got a special guest who couldn't be here, by the way, but he's got a special message for Rishi. Can I get Ravi to play that for me now?
Hello, Rishabh. Rishabh and Sheerin. Surprise, you two. Listen, I hope I'm saying your names right. Kathura reached out to me. I hope I'm saying that right as well. Wanted me to wish you a hearty and healthy congratulations. The two of you are wed. That is freaking huge. That's what she said. Now, I've been asked to give my top 5 tips for marriage. 1, Rishi, you're always wrong. Even when you're right. 2, make chili as often as possible. 3, a mistake plus collected gets you home by 7. And really, we only need 3. Chili, well, maybe some love sprinkled in. My best to you both for a lifetime together, filled with new adventures, filled with love, filled with laughter. But again, yeah, also filled with chili.
So Kevin Malone came through. We actually did this last night. And not going to tell you how much we spent on this, but we could have gone all down the drain until like 1 o'clock today. Kevin Malone came through. Give yourselves a big hand for Kevin Malone from The Office. Okay, now the bridal party has put together some special performances for you tonight. Literally months of preparation has gone into these dances. We've spent many nights trying and failing at every single dance. Years from now, we will look back and remember these memories fondly. We hope you enjoy watching these dances as much as we enjoyed creating them. Please put your hands together for the bridal party.
आशिकां नूं दर्श दिखाया करो जी कदी साडी गली भुल के भी आया करो जी कदी साडी गली भुल के भी आया करो जी कदी साडी गली भुल के भी आया करो जी कदी साडी गली भुल के भी
दिल डूबा नीली आंखों में ये दिल डूबा महबूबा महबूबा बस ये जान ले महबूबा दिल डूबा नीली आंखों में ये दिल डूबा महबूबा महबूबा बस ये जान ले महबूबा आशिक हो दीवाना हूँ तेरे लिए कुछ भी कर जाऊंगा इश्क में तेरे जीता हूँ तेरे लिए ही मर जाऊंगा छोड़ूंगा चाहे जितना तड़पा दिल डूबा नीली आंखों में ये दिल डूबा महबूबा महबूबा बस ये जान ले महबूबा
Bring the beat in. Honey, honey, I can see the stars all the way from here. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? I can feel the sun whenever you're near. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Now everybody asks me why I'm smiling from ear to ear. But I know nothing's perfect, but it's worth it after fighting through my tears. And finally you put me first. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. Come on, baby, it's you. You're the one that gets right off. You're the one I can always call when I need to make everything stop. Finally, you put my love on top.
How good was that, guys? Let's hear it again for the bridal party. Awesome. So now we've got, what we might do is just do a 5-minute break. You guys, dig into your dinner. And we'll be back for some more speeches. So, yeah, enjoy. Are another set of speeches. I'll just wait for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attention. So the next set of speeches are very special because that was an amazing performance by the bridal party, but let's shift our focus back to what weddings are all about, family. So that is why I'm proud to announce the next speakers who will share some words about Sheerin and Rishi from Sheerin's side. Please give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Taku.
Namaskar, Sarni. Welcome and good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a good time. I know tonight is a celebration of love. And in that spirit, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge those of our loved ones who are no longer with us.
Some went too soon, and some we lost in the recent past. Some went too soon, and some we lost in the recent past, but they all stay alive in our hearts and our memories. We are proud of the lives that they led. We celebrate the lives that they led, and we are grateful for having known them. We ask that they continue to light our paths and shower their blessings upon us all.
As we all know, the last very difficult for all of us. And on one hand, our families from overseas could not join us at this occasion due to the border closures. But we are very grateful that our family from Melbourne here could join us for the last 10 days and made it a very memorable occasion for all of us.
We are blessed to have Daddy Ji, Papa, Mama with us, and we thank them for helping us understand and incorporate so many traditional elements into this entire wedding festivities. It wouldn't have been possible without you both. Thank you. We'd also like to acknowledge the huge contribution from so many of our friends who were there for us just like family. This would not have been possible without each and every one of you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Big shout out to Bertie Bhaiya, Anju Didi and their families, Aswanis, Vijay's family, Vijay Kaul, Rakesh Kaul and family, Mehendi Rattas, Khairs, Handus, Trakrus, Renas, Shawls, Wangnus, Ganjus, Patils, Sahnis, Nayars, Singhs, the Shah family, Sandeep Patel, and my very special Kashmiri lads, the Desi boys. You all, the bridesmaids and the groomsmen have made a special place in our hearts. You say that we welcomed you into our families, but I think you just made it impossible for us not to fail that you were part of the family. You were so incredibly generous with your time and with your love. This wedding would not have been possible the way it turned out to be without your love. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
For me, it took me back to around, I don't know, maybe 30 plus years back to Kashmir. It gave me that feeling, the whole community spirit wherein the whole neighborhood comes together and helps in the whole wedding process. I remember Anju Didi's wedding like that back in Kashmir, wherein the whole neighborhood came together, and that's the feeling we had in this wedding too. So a big thank you once again. The whole home was filled with the craziness, the laughter, the banter of all of you. So thank you once again.
It gave the home a typical shadi wala ghar ka feel. I actually felt that every time I had all of you all coming in and making this a memorable event or events.
I think it's also fair to say there are so many more people behind the scenes who have made it all come together. We thank all the caterers, event coordinators, florists, decorators, tailors, makeup artists, the list goes on. So thank you, everyone.
So tonight, So tonight is about Rishi and Sheerin. Whatever do we call it? Hashtag Sheerin's Rish come true. I think Rahul coined that. I like that. so, where do I start? Same initials as Papa and Mama? That's a good start.
S and R, yeah.
Rishi came into our lives some 14 months back. So it's been a very short span of time. But very quickly, we got to see how caring, considerate, and thoughtful he is. I think those attributes of Rishi have been echoed by so many of those here who know him well. It reflects your upbringing, and for that I give my namaskarams to Meenakshi Sundaramji and Rajalakshmi. In Meera, I see a very loving Annie to Sheerin. I see you both bond as sisters, and I'm grateful for that. So stay blessed, Meera and family, always. Rishi and Sheerin, I think it's again been said, and I'm just repeating, but I mean it again. You both complement each other very well. I find Rishi to be very balanced, has got a very good sense of humor. He's chill, but collected, cool. And I think he's a very nice balance to Sheerin, who sometimes can be much more of a free spirit. So I think the balance will turn out right.
I would like to say here that I was pleasantly surprised by the risk taker in Rishi that I saw on the wedding day. Some of you might know Sheerin always wanted an outdoor wedding, and we had been looking at the weather app. 3 months ago, it was supposed to be, 11th Feb was supposed to be a clear day. But lo and behold, a week ago, it was, rain was forecast all through. So there was a wet weather arrangement at the venue. However, we had not kind of put it in place. So a day before the wedding, Rishi, Sheerin, I and Shelja, we ventured to the venue and we activate the wet weather plan. And you could see that Sheerin was visibly upset and I suppose understandably so. It would have taken some time to come to terms with what was happening. We were moving it inside. And I could see Rishi was insistent, nah, it'll be okay, we'll make a call 6 a.m. in the morning of 11th. I said, look, it's not going to happen. So it's 3-day forecasts are typically very accurate. So we wait for, the morning of 11th, 6 a.m. in the morning. The rain forecast is still 50% plus at certain time intervals. So it's definitely, if you go by any, sane person, it is going to rain. Mossman, it was going to rain. And 6 o'clock, he makes the call, nah, we're going to have it outdoors. And then we all know, rest is history. So I think they were collective prayers and best wishes of lots of friends and family all across, which saw the day turn the way it turned out. Mama rightly said, "Mochmans osun thomut rud." What it means is God held his palms and collected the rain in his palms. So it was literally that. And I'm pleasantly surprised by the risk that you took that day, Rishi, because it was all of us telling him, no, go inside. And it was his call. So thanks for making that call, Rishi. So well done.
He had told his friends that if this ended up being the wrong call, his in-laws would not forgive him for the rest of his life, which is true. Sheerin and Rishi, we are proud of you both. Life is a blessing, and it will be the biggest teacher. Go forth on your journey hand in hand, knowing that you're loved by so many. Orzu Dorkut.
Lesiv Nevip the Feliev. This is a blessing in our local language, Kashmiri, which basically means stay healthy, have a long life, bloom and prosper. So, Rishi and Sheerin, all the best.
Thank you, thank you. So thank you both for a lovely speech. So now we've heard from Sheerin's side of the family. It's only natural to invite the next set of speakers, or one speaker, from Rishi's side. So next up on stage, please put your hands together for Rishi's sister, Meera.
I've got two little Santa's little helpers. So Vanakkam, namaste, and good evening to everyone. For those I've yet to meet, I'm Meera, Rishabh's older and wiser sister. So I'm very thrilled and so happy to be celebrating with you all. And on behalf of my entire family, I wish Rishabh and Sheerin a very huge congratulations. Yeah, so Rishabh made a very good call. The wedding was so magical. And Sheerin, you look so gorgeous as always. And welcome to our family. I wish you both a life filled with happiness and love. And just make sure you both have each other's best interest as your number one priority. And as Chad mentioned earlier, that Rishabh's known for his smile and as a class clown. Growing up, he was no different. I'm pretty certain that he was born with his big smile. And that was his secret to get away with all his mischievous. Oh, and my mom and dad had to redirect that to someone else, and so was me. It was getting all the beatings and all the titte. So I think Rishabh is Amman Appa's favorite child. And so just stay that way forever. And Rishabh, I remember the day that you came over to mention about Sheerin. I won't forget that day. When you mentioned it to Mama and I, we just had no doubt at all that you would have made the best choice, and you're so absolutely right. We're just so lucky to have Sheerin in our family. Such a beautiful and a caring person. And Andal and Shiva are so lucky to have such a beautiful mama and a beautiful atte who they call Sheerin Auntie. And Sheerin, where do I even start? You're the most genuine and gorgeous person I've ever met. Like, it's just been so easy to get along and just share everything with you. So I just hope that we stay as we are now. And I'm so happy I've got a beautiful sister. And for those all that have met Anda, she's a very shy person who wouldn't talk to anyone easily. So it took her about 3 years to get used to Rishabh. I think it was his beard that was freaking her out the whole time. But the minute she met Sheerin, she just fell in love instantly. So that just speaks volumes of Sheerin's warm personality. So when I was preparing a speech, I was reading several quotes, and I came across this funny one that said, "A good marriage would be between a blind wife and a deaf husband. But I think you'd all agree that Sheerin and Rishabh's just proved that wrong, because obviously Rishabh's so handsome and Sheeran's like the best person. But Sheerin, just remember that Rishabh will always be your biggest and oldest child that will require the most adult supervision. And Amma will be so relieved that it's your responsibility to wake him up after his 100 alarms and snoozes, so good luck. And as Chad mentioned earlier, Rishabh has a huge respect for our family and really wish that they were here to make it to the wedding. And similarly, being the naughty and cheeky kid he was, Amma needed all the help raising him. So I have to give a very special mention to my Ayya, Ammachi and Ayya, and both Chittapas, which are my uncle and grandparents. So Rishabh, my dearest Thambi, we've made a very special present for you, so I hope you enjoy.
Please give Mira and Shiva and Andal a warm round of applause again. And thanks to everyone who joined us from overseas. It was such a special video. So for the next event, I'm really excited for this next performance. Like many of Rishi's friends, I was blown away by his dance moves when he brought his A game during the men's ride. I thought Sheerin would be carrying the whole team, but Rishi seemed quite capable on the dance floor. I'm hoping they go up another level tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your bride and groom for their first dance.
அதிசயம் வண்ணத்து பூச்சி உடம்பில் ஓவியங்கள் அதிசயம் துளை செல்லும் காற்று மெல்லிசையாதல் அதிசயம் குருநாதர் இல்லாத குயில் பாட்டு அதிசயம் அதிசயமே அசந்து போகும் நீ எந்தன் அதிசயம் धरती से अंबर से पर्वत से सागर से हमने सुना प्यार अजूबा है पहली नजर में ही जो दो दिलों में हो हर वो करार अजूबा है
फूलों से जो खुशबू आई अजूबा है तितली जो सारे रंग लाई अजूबा है बांसुरी का ये संगीत अजूबा है कोयल जो गाती है गीत अजूबा है
ये भी हैरान है ऐसा भी एक अजूबा है कल तोன்றி மண் தோன்றி கடல் தோன்றும் முன்னாலே உண்டான காதல் அதிசயம் 16 வயதான பருவத்தில் எல்லோருக்கும் படர்கின்ற காதல் அதிசயம்
Give it up one more time for the bride and groom. Amazing, amazing performance, guys. We've already roasted Rishi for most of tonight, so I thought I'd say something nice finally, for a change. He's actually quite a good public speaker, like very, very good. Knowing Rishi, he's probably didn't write his speech until about 2 hours ago. Maybe change that to an hour ago. But I think he does this on purpose. He puts himself under pressure because he knows it brings the best out of him. Hopefully he comes through, because if not, Sheerin will have to carry the team once again, just like that dance performance. Please give a warm round of applause for the bride and groom again.
Wow, what a great audience. Chad mentioned that we only wrote the speech an hour ago. That is not true. The speech is still not written, so we are just kind of going to wing it. Rakesh, Papa, and Shalda Mama, she stole most of our content. We were just going to thank everyone, but that's already been done, so I don't know what to say here. Thank you, everyone, again. That's all we had. Maybe Sheerin can go for a bit, and I'll think of something to say.
Honestly, I'm in the same boat, so thanks for starting. So I have to carry the rest, just like Chad said. Look, even though we're winging this, it was always apparent that there would be a few key people that we wanted to show some love and acknowledge and thank. And we, like Mama and Papa, also want to start by acknowledging all of our loved ones, our family, who couldn't be here in person as much as they wanted to be, watching us through the live stream, and if not, definitely tuning in tomorrow like we will be. I never thought I would get married, you know, without some of my closest uncles, aunties, and cousins here, but I have to say, despite the distance, I have felt their presence in so many moments over the last week. There are countless examples, countless messages, videos, things that our loved ones have done and sent us to remind us and make us feel so special and so loved throughout this week. And for that, we're so grateful. So thank you all. We love you. And although we aren't celebrating today, we will definitely see you in the future sometime, and we'll party. The other people that we definitely wanted to thank and call out was our wonderful vendors. Honestly, like all of the events, the decor, the catering, everything exceeded our expectations, and obviously we couldn't pull any of that off without those wonderful vendors and suppliers, so thank you guys. Now, the next important group of people are the wonderful family and friends that we have here in Sydney and also in Melbourne that came all the way from Melbourne to celebrate with us. Honestly, like Mama said, like I think one of the things that I'm going to miss the most after today is just the buzz, the liveliness, the noise that we had in our home that made it just so exciting. All the countless dance rehearsals, packing of party favors last minute, because Rishi and I are just last minute people, you know, the speech, good example. So thank you guys. Thank you for the love and the support and the care you have all shown us. We are so grateful, so privileged. Moving on to another very important group of people in our lives. Rishi, feel free to add. We haven't really rehearsed this, so just chime in after me. It's our parents. Appa, Amma, thank you so much for so warmly and so lovingly welcoming me into your lives. Despite the awkward blooper we had the first time I met you, Appa, I won't share that story. Should I?
Share it, yeah.
Should I share? All right, well, while we're here, unscripted, let's go. The first time I met Appa and Amma, this is the first time I was meeting Rishi's family. Some of you know the story. I wanted to put in some effort. I wanted to show that I was really willing to show an appreciation and love for Tamil culture. So I told Rishi I wanted to say at least thank you in Tamil. And he told me the only word I needed to know was kundi. So there I go off to dinner. I have a wonderful meal cooked by Appa and Amma. They made me paneer butter masala and, you know, North Indian dishes looking after me. It was so loving. And after dinner, I turned to Appa and I, you know, hoping to say thank you, I tell him, kundi. Turns out kundi means ass and it's a rude word, so never say that. That was Rishi stitching me up, but lo and behold, we're still here. They still like me enough, you know, so for that I'm very grateful. Annie, you are so beautiful inside and out. You are so hardworking, elegant, conduct yourself so gracefully. I have so much to learn from you, and I'm so privileged to have you as my sister. Thank you for showing me so much love, genuinely. And Shivan Andal, how lucky am I? I get to be your auntie. Look at you guys, going to teach me some dance moves after this, huh? Cuties. Thank you, and Anna to you too. Thank you all for showing me so much love and respect and kindness. And then, Mama and Papa, and Nani and Dadu, of course, sorry. I love you guys too. I won't say too much. I know being too cheesy and gushy is not your style, so I'll tell you later. But if I were to share a few words, it would just be that I am so endlessly grateful for everything you have done, not just for this wedding, just everything, for making all of my dreams and my wishes come true, for teaching me, for guiding me all these years. So much of who I am today is because of you guys, the good and the bad. And, you know, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for everything. I love you guys. I need to say some words about this guy, but I feel like I've stolen the limelight quite a lot. Should I keep going, or do you want to go?
Keep going.
All right, cool. We'll end on a high then with Rishi. I'm sure he'll crack some jokes. No pressure. Okay, Rishi, what am I going to wing now? Look, dude. The one thing that comes to mind, obviously, besides your humor and how much you make me laugh and how happy you make me, is endless gratitude for putting my happiness and my needs before yours on so many occasions. And I think you making the call for the wedding was just one example. I don't think you cared about outdoor, indoor, but it was, a lot of it was me being upset. And anyway,
You're welcome. Don't forget it.
I'm really genuinely so lucky to have a life partner like you. I love you a lot. I just realized I forgot one thing I had to say. I'll rewind and say that in a bit. But thank you for bringing me so much happiness, for so much love, care, and I'm so excited to spend the rest of our lives learning, growing together, laughing together, and just being together. So thank you. If I may say one last thing. Sorry, guys. This is to everyone from Rishi's side that are tuning in the live stream. Ellarumkum vanakkam. Indialle irukkum mama attai ammachi ayya. Ellarum kodiye sikaram vandu parke pakare. Still a lot to learn in Tamil. We'll get there.
Thanks for listening to our speech. No, I'll say some stuff. Firstly, obviously, I have to thank Amma and Appa. We've come a long way, so I'll just say thank you here. And we know what we've been through, so thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for raising me. And Akka and Mama, thank you. Papa and Mama as well, Nani, Dadu, everyone, thank you for welcoming me into your family. I remember, I think Papa said, I don't want to meet any boyfriend of Sheerin's until you know he's the one, so I'm glad I got to meet you. And yeah, now we're married, so take that. Cool. Dadu, you predicted Sheerin would marry an American. Obviously, that prediction was as wrong as a weatherman on Friday morning, so take that. Boom, roasted. My EY friends down there, thanks for coming, guys. I had the pleasure of working at EY. It was the last job I was on, and you're the reason I quit right after. So, boom, roasted. My cricket friends, you make me take risks. You call me risk takers, and I've learnt nothing from you guys, so thanks. And that speech ran over time by like 5 minutes. So what are you guys doing? You should spend that much time out in the middle if you can. Yeah. Boom, roasted. My new work colleagues from Woolwich, they love me so much. I'm so glad to be working with you. They miss me so much. I took 3 weeks of leave, and they miss me so much they kept calling me. So thanks, guys. Don't miss me too much for the next week because I'll be in Maldives. Boom, roasted. Special shout out to Bhavik. No, thank you. Thanks so much, guys. And anyone else I've missed, just say something mean to yourself and roast yourself. Thank you. I got to say something about Sheerin. You can't roast the bride, so
Yes, you can.
you roast yourself. That's fine. I'll just say a few things I wrote previously. Sheerin, this has been mentioned before, so I'll just read some of this. Sheerin, you are a lot of things. You're kind and caring. You have such a big heart. You are there for everyone around you in whatever way they need. And you have such a big heart.
You said that already.
Yeah, so don't interrupt.
That's all right.
You take it to heart when someone feels down and you feel down with them. You're so empathetic. You're so supportive. And I'm so glad to have you as a girlfriend, fiance, and now wife. You're funny sometimes, and you always make me laugh. Sometimes out of pity, but also out of wit. You are smart, creative, motivated, and open-minded. You converted my car into a camping caravan, so thanks for that. I like camping now. And yeah, obviously you're very generous. One of the first things she said after the wedding is, we have to give back all the love we've gotten. So that shows what a caring person you are. Even, instead of writing this speech, she started thinking about charities to donate to. So thanks, Sheerin. You're so generous. I'm so lucky to have you. You make me feel successful. Like, I'm going somewhere. I can be anyone I want to be. You make me feel so comfortable. I feel so secure, even when you're not around. So thank you. Thanks for being my friend. And I love you. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so we're just going to have Sheerin and Rishi just stay on for a little bit. And in true last-minute fashion, what we're going to do is a last-minute toast. So normally we do it as champagne, but whatever you've got in front of you, just fill it up and raise a glass, even if it's water. It's okay. So if we could just quickly fill up your glasses and raise them high so we can see them. And from everyone here, Sheerin and Rishi, we just want to wish you a very happily married life. So take care of each other. Most importantly, support each other along the way. And yeah, good luck. It's a long ride. So here's to Sheerin, Rishi, and Rishi's Kundi. Woo! Awesome. Awesome. So that was actually a lovely set of speeches, and I'm actually really glad to hear Rishi speak like that. That was actually pretty good. So what we have next is just a last set of performances and then the dance floor. So what we actually have now is a set of performances by Ayush and his friends, and then we've got another dance, and then we've got a group dance. So if Ayush and his boys can get ready on the dance floor, then we can start. So let's put your hands together for Ayush and his boys.
blue. Woo, shit! I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up! So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up! Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up! Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so
வெள்ளக்கட்டினி ஆத்தி வெக்கமனைய மாத்தி எட்டி எட்டி போகாதடி என்ன மல்லாத்தி உன்ன நான் நெஞ்சுக்குள்ள தொட்டில் கட்டி வச்சேன் காப்பாத்தி அடி கொட்டி கடக்குது அழகு நீ கூட வந்து கொஞ்சம் பழகு உன் கண்ணே என்ன கரையில் ஏத்தும் படகு உன்னை கொத்த நினைக்குது கழுகு ஓ மேனி எங்கும் என்ன மெழுகு நான் காட்டாரையும் அடக்கியாலும் மதகு ஒண்டி வீரன் நான் நடி உனக்கேத்த ஆளும் நான் நடி உன் பட்டு பட்டு கண்ணும் தொட்டு தொட்டு முத்தம் வெப்பம் பாரடி வெற்றி வேலும் நான் நடி வெளி வேஷம் போட மாட்டடி உன் அத்த அத்த பெத்த முத்துரத்தின தமிழ யாரடி
கண்டத பேசி டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணாத பையன் தங்கம் மிஸ் பண்ணாத சாரே சாரி யாரு ரால பிரபு தோய் அள்ளி அள்ளி புட்டு ரால பிரபு தோய் சாரே சாரி யாரு ரால பிரபு தோய் அள்ளி அள்ளி புட்டு ரால பிரபு தோய் பாக்கு வெத்தல மாத்தி முடிச்சு பையன் வந்தாச்சு ஏ பூவை தொடுத்து சேல மடிச்சு பொண்ணு வந்தாச்சு பிபி
One, two, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, dance halls now open. Family and friends, make way down. And let's have good times tonight. Come on! Hands clapping, come on!
Hello, hello, तू फ्लोर पे कब है आई? Yellow, yellow, बड़ी solid मस्ती छाई. Hello, hello, too much है तुमने लगाई. Yellow, yellow, control करो मेरे भाई. धड़के ये दिल छन छन बोले अमृतसरी चूड़ियां. रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जानी कर ले गल्ला घूड़ियां.
तेरा ओए मुझे बड़ा तड़पावे तू देख तो अज भी दिल पर कुड़िए तीर जाइक जल जावे
That's right, hands clapping, come on! Hey,
चेहरा तेरा गुलाबी कोई क्यों ना यमला बन जावे जो इतनी हो बेताबी.
हेलो हेलो दिल दिल से कनेक्ट करना. येलो येलो ये बातें डायरेक्ट करना.
in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
Hands clapping, come on. Clap, clap, come on.
Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you.
1, 2, 3, put your hands up.
In the club, party rock. Looking for your girl, she on my jock. Now stop when we in the spot. Booty moving weight like she on the block. With a drink, I got to know. Tight jeans, tattoo, cause I'm rock wrong. Half black, half white diamond now. Gang of money, open up.
Yeah, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on a rise to the top. No lead in our Zeppelin. Hey, party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind.
Make some noise for the groom tonight, come on, hey!
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you shake that.
Every day I'm shuffling. 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 Every day I'm shuffling.
La mano arriba, cintura sola, da media vuelta, danza duro, no te canses ahora, que esto solo empieza, mueve la cabeza, danza duro, la mano arriba, cintura sola, da media vuelta, danza duro, no te canses ahora, que esto solo empieza, mueve la cabeza, danza duro. ¿Quién puede domar la fuerza del mar que se mete por tu pena? Lo caliente del sol que se te metió y no te deja quieta, nena. ¿Quién puede parar eso que al bailar descontrola tu cadera? Y ese fuego que quema por dentro y lento te convierte en piedra. Con la mano arriba, cintura sola, da media vuelta y sacude duro. No te quites ahora, que esto solo empieza. Mueve la cabeza y sacude duro. Para sacar una locura, morena, trae a mi lado. Ninguém vai ficar parado. Quero ver mexer no futuro. Para sacar uma loucura, morena, trae a mi lado. Ninguém vai ficar parado.
Hands up, come on!
जाए दिल धड़काए
जाए बीच सड़क पे नखरे दिखाए सारे हो करके इशारे हो
जहाँ जहाँ जाऊँ मेरे पीछे पीछे आए गली गली के आशिक तो मेरा होना चाहे
हाय जहाँ जहाँ जाए तेरे पीछे पीछे आए हम तो है दीवाने तेरे तेरा होना चाहे
सीटी बजाए नखरे दिखाए सीटी बजाए नखरे दिखाए बीच सड़क में हर नाम मेरा पुकारे ओ करके इशारे ओ लड़का
Once again, hands clapping, come on!
दरवाजे को कुंडी मारो कोई ना बच के जाने पाए डीजे को समझा दो म्यूजिक गलती से भी रुक ना जाए धगा धगा जो फील करे वो जाके दो रेड बुल गटक ले जिसको डांस नहीं करना वो जाके अपनी भैंस चराए
बस आज की रात है कल से वही खुया पे है जी भर के नाच लो ना घर वाले ना माँ पे है सब पे अपना राज है करने की क्या बात है ये तो बस शुरुआत है ये तो बस शुरुआत है
अरे अभी तो पार्टी
Hands up, hands up!
अरे अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है
ये तो बस शुरुआत है
बाद में ना कहना कुछ भी पहले ही दे दूं वार्निंग पार्टी चलेगी टिल 6 in the morning जी भर के नाच ले बेबी नाच नाच के तोड़ दे सैंडल आंटी पुलिस बुला लेगी तो यार तेरा कर लेगा हैंडल सूचना जनहित में जारी जिसको अपनी जान प्यारी चुपचाप वो फ्लोर पे आके नाचे गाए नखरे बखरे ना दिखाए शर्म को करते बाय बाय माइकल जैक्सन वाले 2-3 एक्शन करके दिखाए पार्टी करनी है हम पार्टी करेंगे किसी के भी पापा से नहीं डरेंगे हमको हम है बेटे हम बाकी सारे पानी कम हमें रोक के दिखाए जिसकी बम में
हमको कहते सुपरमैन ऑन कर लो हैंडीकैम from AM to PM बंदे अच्छो सर्विसमैन Once again, hands clapping, come on! ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਲਵ ਕਰਦਾ ਬੇਮਤਲਬ ਕਰਦਾ ਬਾਹੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆ ਸੋਣੀਏ ਬਸ ਅੱਜ ਰਾਤ ਕੇ लिए ਸਾਡੀ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਸੀ ਹੈ ਅਦਾ
साढ़े ते हो जानी फिदा ओ मैं आ सोनी में ओ सच रात के लिए
सुबह होने ना दे साथ खोने ना दे एक दूसरे को हम सोने ना दे तू मेरा हीरो ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ तू मेरा हीरो ओ
सुबह होने ना दे साथ होने ना दे एक दूसरे को हम सोने ना दे मैं तेरा हीरो हाँ हीरो मैं तेरा हीरो
ये गोली सोडा वे ये करी कोळंबे वो कुट्टी पप्पी ना take me
Hey, ये सिल्क सटर नी वेट कटर लव सोटर सोटर top me
hey my dear मच्चा नी मनसे वच्चा ನಮ್ಮ ಓರೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ ನೆಂಜು ಜಿಗಿಜಿಗಿಗ
my dear ರಾಣಿ ಏನ್ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಲವಾನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒನ್ನ ಸರ ಫೈರ್ ಪತ್ತಿ ಕಿರುಚಾ
ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಚ್ಚು ಪಕ್ಕ ಬೋತಾ ಮೂರು ಡಪ್ಪ ಗುತ್ತು ವೇಸ್ತಾ ನೀಗೆ ಮೂಡೆಯ ರೌಡಿ
One more time, hands up, come on!
You're my only girlfriend I'll give you two gender we'll make us new friend baby
ರೌಡಿ ಬೇಬಿ
बजने ते धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी धड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली अरे बजने ते धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी धड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली बजने ते धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी धड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली
जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के दूसरों को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के All the Rajini fans don't miss that chance All the Rajini fans don't miss that chance lungi dance 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 जदो जवानी बड़ा जोर सीवे झाड़ रजनी दा फैन सीवे झाड़ जदो जवानी बड़ा जोर सीवे झाड़ रजनी दा फैन सीवे झाड़ डिस्को में जब ये गाना बजेगा ऑन द फ्लोर आना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा स्टेप करके दिखाना पड़ेगा डिस्को में जब ये गाना बजेगा ऑन द फ्लोर आना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा स्टेप करके दिखाना पड़ेगा All the Rajini fans don't
Once again, party people, hands clapping.
ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਉੱਤੇ ਰੂਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਇਹੀ ਬਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੈਲੀ ਹੈ ਹਵਾ ਤੋੜਾਂਗੇ ਰੋਮੀਓ ਤੇ ਲਵ ਦਾ ਰਿਕਾਰਡ ਵੀ ਲਿਖਾਂਗੇ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਨਵਾਂ हम यारों बिगड़े हैं दिल अपना है शरीक बना
Make some noise for the Desi boys. 1, 2, 3, go.
इंग्लिश ठुमके दिल की रिदम पे मारे जम जम के देसी बॉयज सोने मोने बन के छाती डोले तन के नाचे जम जम के देसी बॉयज इंग्लिश ठुमके दिल की रिदम पे मारे जम जम के देसी बॉयज सोने मोने बन के छाती डोले तन के नाचे जम जम के देसी बॉयज
That's why they're absolutely wild tonight. Come on.
So I ball so hard, motherfucker, find me. First niggas gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a mumbles like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that don't shit phase. The next we go 0 for 82 when I look at you like this shit gravy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even po be here. Ball so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm libo to go Michael. Take your pick, Jackson, Tyson, Jordan. Ball so hard, got a broke clock. Rollies that don't tick tock. All the Mars that's losing time. Hidden behind all these big rocks. Ball so hard, I'm shocked too. I'm supposed to be locked up too. You escape, but I escape. You be in Paris getting mixed up too. Ball so hard, let's get faded. Liberties for like 6 days. Gold bottles, soul models. Spilling ace on my sick days. So ball so hard, bitch behave. Just might let you meet gay. Shot towns, B-rolls, moving the next BK. Ball so hard, motherfucker, find me.
That shit crack. That shit crack. That shit crack.
Ball so hard, motherfucker, find me.
That shit crack. That shit crack. That shit crack. She said, yeah, can we get married at the I said, look, you need to crawl for you. Come and meet me in the bathroom style and show me why you deserve to have it all.
Ball so hard.
That shit crack. That shit crack. Ain't it, Jay?
Ball so hard.
What she order? What she order? Fish fillet.
Ball so hard.
Yo, whip so cold. So cold. This whole thing.
Ball so hard.
Act like you ever be around, motherfucker. I'm this a game. Who's your girl? Grab her hand. Hey, bitch, she don't wanna dance. She's my friends, but I'm in France. I'm just saying, Prince Williams ain't do it right if you ask me. Cause I was him, I would've. Gucci, my nigga. Was Louis my killer? Was drugs my dealer? What's that jacket, Margilla? Doctors say I'm the illest, cause I'm suffering from realness. Got my niggas in Paris, and they going gorillas, huh?
I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story, shit was different for me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't. Yeah. I feel good sometimes I don't. Hey. I finesse down Western Road. Hey. Yes. Might go down to G.O.D. Yeah. Hey. I go hard on Southside G. Yeah. Hey. I make sure that Northside eat. And still, bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me.
Yeah.
Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me.
Let me hear you sing it. Come on.
Hey, hey. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me. Turn the 02 into the 03. Without 40 Ollie, there be no me. Imagine if I never met the broskies. God's plan, God's plan. I can't do this on my own. Hey. Someone watching this shit close, yeah, close. acai, yeah. And still.
DJ Khaled.